All right. all right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. Sorry for the inconvenience. I keep forgetting that is a very short intro. It's only a minute and 15 seconds or so, and the other one was 3:30. I don't know why I can't do all this right before, but here we are. I did it anyway. Hey, at least I was on time. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. It is February 27th on a Tuesday of all days. Unbelievable. Yeah, this isn't the show. What's behind me? Let me clear that out. That was last night's show. Tonight, we're going to talk about, well, a little bit anyway, terror in the forests. Unnatural sights and sounds. Boogie woogie boogie boogie baby. And current UFO news. Let me tell you something. Now I know. We are, there it is. We are finally influencers. We, Goof On, have been influencing people to post that Lou Elizondo clip. I'm not a UFO guy. I'm not a ufologist. I'm a counterintelligence dick. They asked me to go inside the UFO community and fuck with it, right? I see it now posted a couple of places. Yeah, it's pretty cool that people are picking up on that clip. God, I love it. It's nice. It's nice to see that, we got some things that people are interested in. Just like the crop circle song. How about that? That crop circle song, that thing has gotten legs because of what we did to that song. What are they? So today, before the show, I was on X and I saw this from 503 posting our boy right here. See? And he says, how do we go from I've never been a UFO guy, never have been, never will be, to Elizondo is widely viewed as the world's most credible authority on UFOs.
Left the Department of Defense, ironically enough, to finish the very mission they gave me in the first place. I didn't ask for it. I'm not a UFO guy, not a ufologist. I never have been, I never will be. I'm a counterterrorism and counterespionage guy. I do counterintelligence, counterinsurgencies. That's what I do. And it just so happens that in 2008, I was asked to apply those same skill sets into the UFO community.
Let's not forget that, boys and G's. So this is Lou's book. As a civilian with high-level national security clearance, Elizondo is widely viewed as the world's most credible authority on UFOs. This memoir reveals groundbreaking, even shocking, details on what Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program learned and the profound implications. Publication date, November 6, 2024. So we've got about 8 months. Yep. 7 months coming up, right? Yeah, March in about 10 days. I can't believe it's going to be March in a few days. Friday, right? Tomorrow's 28th. It's a leap year. Thursday, 29th. March 1st. Friday. It's going to be a good year. We'll see. But good old Lou, huh? All he had to do was just wait. Lou, we're going to put you in this position. What position? You'll see. Just tell me what it is. Just tell me. I can't do this anymore. Just tell me. You ever hear of Fox Mulder? Why does that name sound familiar? Because it's from a TV show. X-Files? Oh, yeah. Yeah, why? What about it? What did he do there, Lou? Who, Fox? Yeah, what did he do on the X-Files? He was the UFO researcher. Wait a minute. What is this about? Well, Lou, I'm glad you figured it out. We need you to make believe you care about UFOs for a while. What? I'm not a UFO guy. I'm not a ufologist. I'm a counterintelligence guy. I mess with people's lives. I lie. Bingo. And that's how it started. Let's do a little roll call, everybody. The richest YouTube channels here. Welcome to the show. Marcel Gafonian, Metalhead. Welcome to the show. Hey, what's up, Hugadon? Hugadarn. Excusez-moi. S'il vous plaît. Marcel Gafonian, Metalhead. Foghorn Leghorn. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. David Wilcox, not Wilcock. Welcome to the show. Kelly Lewis, the EWs are the best. The best EWIS. Terry Marwood, welcome to the show. Good to see ya. Brookes, what do you say there, Chief? Welcome. What's up, Mike from Denmark? How do you do? What do you be? Ben. Sorry, Ben, the Yorkshire Goofonian. What do you say? How do you be? Tets. What do you be? How do you say? Welcome to the show. It's getting creepy in here. Hey, Bernie Muro. Whoa. That would be great if that actually happened. Welcome to the show. Parnum. There you go. Samo, welcome to the show. Josie, welcome to the show. Josie UK, welcome to the show. You'll get it. Good. David Gosling, you got it right. Thank you very much for being here. Welcome to the show. SL. Do you guys hear another voice? Country Girl with a UR, welcome to the show. Joey, welcome to the show. Good to see everybody. Let's get started. If I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a lot of show to do. But can't say not. Alfie Joe Pup, welcome to the show. The True Few is here. Welcome to the show. Nice to meet you. Never seen you. Glad you made it. XJ, what's up? John D'Souza, Seaman. Yeah. John D'Souza. You know, Hey, what's up, Bruce Ree? That's funny. That's how I say it. Welcome to the show. That's a freaking beautiful name. That is the greatest. Nathan, what's up, man? I know. I thought I was done. Welcome to the show. I cannot not say hi. It's hard for me. All right. We're caught up. That's good. If I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a lot of show to do. Here we go. Hey, if you want to help supporting GoofOn makes truthology for ufology, well, it makes it shimmy and shake in its boots. We are shimmy and shakers. We finally are breaking through. I never thought. No, I know. I always envisioned an influencing type of scenario. People stealing quotes, taking clips. Oh, I love it. I love it. You got to share, like, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to the show. Do you know 71.9% of you who watch the show out of 14,000 people aren't subscribed? So that means a lot of people aren't subscribed. I don't get it. It's right there. Just hit it. Just do it. I'll wait. You guys almost done subscribing? Hey, you did it. David Gosling gifted a GoofOn membership, which actually is Truthology for Ufology. Thank you, David Gosling, to the lucky recipient of a GoofOn membership. Thanks a lot, David. And to the person who received that. Enjoy. A lot of good shows. You know, I'm weird. Like, I don't understand it. Is it me? Because I think some of the members feel this way. The members' shows seem to be much better. I don't know what it is, but they go rather smoothly. Maybe because I don't know. There's only 30 of us there or 50 or whatever it is. It's not a lot, maybe. I don't know. I want to show you something because we always talk about where the aliens could be hiding. Could be the moon. It could be in Antarctica, right? The forest. You'll find out. Also, we forget that the ocean, I mean, I don't forget, but we talk about it enough, but the ocean is probably harboring the alien life we seek. With that being said, there's a video here of something that has only been seen once before. I know. It's okay. You won't be scared. Let me pull it out. Here it is. I thought I already did that. And the ocean holds so many secrets, but this 5-second, 6-second clip, it's just gorgeous. It just shows you what we don't know. And we can't even know what's in our own oceans. You know? It's a sad world when you don't know your own oceans. Look at this box jellyfish. All right, I don't need the what was I going to say? The music. That's pretty cool. Look at the legs or the danglies. You know what that reminds me of? Jeremy Corbell's jellyfish. Yeah, it is. Look at it. There's 3 of them, right? Oh no, it's Jeremy Corbell's underwater. It's the jellyfish. You're damn right it is. It is a box jellyfish. That's what Jeremy Corbell took a picture of, slammed it up into the sky, made believe it was a UFO, and the rest is histoire. No, I'm just saying. But this looks like the object. Similarly, oh look, there's 4 of them. Wow, what a weird jellyfish. Ugh, imagine. Ugh, having that thing come up next to you. Excuse me. Do you know which way to Greenland? Iceland? Greenland? Long Island? Huh? Sorry, Mr. Boxfish. I don't know you. All right, this is good. Oh, God. Did you see who was on Coast to Coast yesterday? I think I talked about it. I'll bring it up in a minute. So Double Cross Rancher posted this on X. Says UFO Twitter has devoted into, I'm sorry, I don't know how I saw that, has devolved into a bunch of childish morons bickering with each other in a desperate quest for content. Why? Because there's no good evidence that extraterrestrials have been to Earth. This is... See? That side of ufology talking like this. They get it. Some of them. They're getting it. That's why some people quit ufology that were on that side of ufology, because once they figured out this really sucks, there really is no evidence. How am I going to backpedal from what I just said? Disclosure in 3 weeks? What am I, crazy? Right? Because I see that happening with UFO Jesus, the biggest backpedaling echo chamber in the star system. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He believes in the Death Star. He does. That side of ufology. The Death Star. That's what it is. That's who runs it. Right? Right? And now they're all bickering with each other. Why? Because they all fell for it. And they're all pointing the finger at each other. You said, no, you said, but he said, she said, they said, we said. What's up with that? What's up? What's up with that? Remember that from Saturday Night Live? Look it up. Yeah. It's a who shot John type of thing right now. It is really Really interesting. Oh, look at this. David Gosling even became it should say a member of Truthology for Ufology, but thank you very much, David. I didn't see this one. And then you gifted one. That was did you gift it to yourself? Nah. Sorry. Thank you, man. Appreciate that kind of support. All the links are in the show description if you want to. Did I say that? You can help support GoFund, Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All right. Oh, yeah, I did. Sorry. So, good news. I found the $10 I lost about a week or so ago. Thank you. Thank you. It was in the washing machine. 2 5s. Yep. Found it. I did laundry. Anyway, back to work. So, I always like gossip. I love a good story. Poor Sean Kirkpatrick, though. Really, as much as I didn't really care for him, his attitude always seemed like, I hate this job kind of look. What they're doing to him, what everybody, all of his friends, everybody he looked up to that he turned against, supposedly. See, it could all be an act that Kirkpatrick did this. And the reason it might be, it's what lawyers do. They say something, strike that from the record, and make sure that the jury didn't hear that. You didn't hear that Mr. Jacobs had a knife in his pocket. Forget about that. You didn't hear it, but he just said it was in his pocket. Now you didn't. Okay. You can't. That's what they do. They're saying stuff they're not going to be able to take back because it's out there in the ether. Stephen Greenstreet, love him or hate him. I love him. Well, I don't love him, but I like him. He's on our side. That's all I know. Sean Kirkpatrick, former head of the Pentagon's UFO office, in quotes, says his wife found an emotionally disturbed person hiding outside his house. The FBI arrested him. My new New York Post report reveals a UFO religion that has infiltrated the U.S. government, and UFO evangelists are using violent and warlike rhetoric in their fanatical call to arms. This is truly unsettling and potentially dangerous stuff that most of the mainstream media continues to ignore. UFO evangelist Jeremy Corbell, for example, is a mainstream media darling, appearing sometimes daily on multiple news outlets. The journalist, quote unquote, hosts smile, laugh, and uncritically allow Corbell to promote baseless nonsense. On social media, Corbell says this is a war and a UFO Vietnam, and tells his followers to get mad, rage, put on your battle helmets, and weaponize. Corbell warns UFO debunkers to beware, and that he won't stop fighting for UFOs until the bodies hit the floor. I'm reporting all of this because I want the public to be aware of this simmering insanity before the bodies actually do.
Did the strong feelings on either sides of the issue come home in a personal way for you? Were you ever subjected to harassment?
Absolutely. That came home a number of times, not only to me, but to other people associated with the office in the form of harassment and threatening letters. I even had some guy show up at my house. The FBI did a great job of swinging into action, track this guy down. I was told, because I never had to confront him, that he was an emotionally disturbed person that had showed up on my property and had stayed there overnight and was just waiting. And unfortunately, my wife came across him, so that was a bit unnerving.
Oh, that sounds
got
Doesn't
him and
sound so
arrested
bad
him.
after all.
We got letters at the Pentagon all the time. We get emails all the time, and of course, in social media, I get beat up often.
Because there's a narrative out there that the Pentagon really has secret information that it's not revealing. Is that the principal complaint?
Yeah, it's that. And then they further then accuse me as being the spokesperson that's lying for the government and hiding all of this information and all the material.
The sad thing is, he told the truth. And people that he thought were his friends, people who thought they were friends with Kirkpatrick got offended by what he said. We talked about this when it happened, but it's all we got in this community right now. That's it. Stephen Greenstreet never lets up, this guy. It's amazing, really. No, really. He does a good job. Check it out for a second.
He says during his time investigating UFOs at the Pentagon with top secret access to everything, he saw no evidence of aliens flying around our skies. And he says a small group of religious UFO conspiracists have spent years duping Congress with false and deceptive stories. And that supports and validates what I've been reporting at the Post for the last 2 years. In this video, I'm going to share new exclusive comments from Sean Kirkpatrick, a scientist who for the last 18 months was the director of the Pentagon's All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office. His job was to both are linked in the description below. In December 2017, the New York Times...
Yeah, we don't need a history lesson, do we? All right, well, we'll come back to that someday, never. Let's get rid of that. Let's punch this up. Well, in sightings reports, a UFO disc passes SpaceX rocket. Now, we've seen this a couple of years ago. It was from March 2022. And I believe Third Phase of Moon broke the story from what I remember. But this was live streamed on March 18th and was reported to UFO sightings. That's who this is by a friend on Facebook who noticed it. I went back to the original SpaceX live stream, checked it out, and there it was. There seems to be 2 of them within 20 seconds, but the closer one is easier to see. It's like a silver bowl. Its domes on top and bottom are huge and fat. The side disc edges are small and thin. This UFO reminds me of the old NASA Shuttle Atlantis UFOs that were silver orbs seen on live cam following the space shuttle near its payload bay doors decades ago. I would be very interested in what Elon Musk has to say, he says, of this UFO and why he thinks it's near his Starlink rocket. What is this UFO doing near your Starlink? Oh, well, he's just grabbing the Wi-Fi, that's all. Leave him alone. He's a nice little alien. Anyway, here it is. We've seen this before. This is not... I thought Third Phase of Moon...
The object... Slow motion.
Well, it's interesting, though. Whatever. I just think it's space debris, but everybody, you can think what you want, but I don't see that as being some sort of...
Things together. Fat, thick.
You know what I mean? It just looks like space debris. Space debris, as they say in the UK. Debris. It's space debris, right? Am I right? Debris or debris? There it is. It's impossible to know. It looks like I don't know. It looks like shape. It looks like a shape is what it looks like. It looks like a door off of a shuttle that exploded. I don't know. Could be anything. All I know is it's a UFO in the Earth's, what do they call that? Near Earth orbit? NEO! I know you're sick of it, Jeremy Corbell and all that stuff. I'm just... Last night, I couldn't believe it. But now I understand. I thought it was George Norrie. It was George Knapp who interviewed Slob Featherly, also known as Rob Heatherly, who is one of the friends of the Fist and company. You know, and why? Why? Like, nobody knows who Slob Heatherly is. Nobody knows who she is. It's like, why would you bring her on your show? Slob has no experience in any research at all, just because he's friendly with Boohoo Lou and those who toe the line. There's no reason why Slob Heatherly should be on Coast to Coast AM. I thought that was preserved for people with a little bit of swag and a little bit of pull, or at least an experiencer that you would want to believe or believe. Absolutely horrendous. Horrendous. It just blows my mind. It's like, what has got... Well, first of all, George Napster is kind of on that side. So they know each other through Boohoo Lou and et cetera, et cetera. Hey, can you get this kid on your show? Sure, I'll suck your... yeah, I'll do it. Yeah. You know how it is. You'll see Slob, he'll give you a good hour at least where you'll see. Listening to Slob Featherly talk, it's very painful. And I'm not saying that to be a dick. I'm saying it in the most honest, truthful manner I can be. Terrible. Horrible to listen to. But not my show. I'd have her on. I'd have her on just to slap bitch her. Oh, I said that backwards. It's a dude. It's not a girl. It's Slob Heatherly. Yeah. Yeah, well, actually, did you know I came up with a channel called Rich Slapped? I liked it. But anyway. I just love Jeremy Corbell. I'm listening to George Knapp slaying it on Coast to Coast AM radio tonight. You F with the bull, you get the horns. He's got Slob Featherly talking about cyber war against UFO transparency on Wikipedia. On Wikipedia! As if that's a credible source for anything. Oh my God. There's a whole cyber war. Where? Wikipedia. That would have been the first thing I would have done, is spit laughed in Slob Heatherly's face. Are you kidding me, kid? This is what you decided to do with your life? You think there needs to be transparency on Wikipedia? You can write your own ticket, make up your own rules on Wikipedia. Yeah, I saw this. We measured it. I got it. I hid it. I put it in a hole in my shed. Nobody's ever going to find this UFO. Next thing you know, old Jed's a billionaire. Unbelievable. You can make up anything you want. You can change the facts about everything. Some things I know that are set in stone, but for the most part, my goodness, that is funny. Like the government stuff. Is there any government stuff in there in Wikipedia? I don't even know. Oh, what a joke. That is so funny. Talking about the cyber war against UFO transparency on Wikipedia. I mean, you can't get any more transparent on Wikipedia, meaning that nothing on Wikipedia can be trusted. Let's just say that. It's not a thesaurus or even a dictionary. It's a place that people put in what facts they think are real. Even if they're wrong, they're in there. And a lot of the times things don't get corrected, and Wikipedia is a bad place. That's why you never take it back. Rarely will you ever see me mention anything from Wikipedia. It's happened, and I've gotten brutalized for it, but I double checked with other sources to make sure, just because I needed something quick to read, like, like Rendlesham Forest, which we'll talk about here in a minute. I know the story very well. I go to Wikipedia, look it up. I know what's real and what isn't. For the most part, I think they got the whole story correct on Wikipedia. It's really transparent. I tell you, I feel a little winded. That was so funny to me. Thank you for that, Jeremy Corbell. Thank you. No, really, thank you. Rob Heatherly and cyber war on Wikipedia ufology. I have got to make a funny video about that. That has got to be publicized more. That has got to be funny. It's funny. All right. Let's get a little serious, though. There's a lot of things going on in this world. A lot of things that don't make sense. I know. I hear you. Little sounds in the forest. Bigfoot. Coyote. Flapping of wings in the sky. It's a pterodactyl. Nope, that's pterodactyl. And no, it was a hawk. Damn it. How come I never see anything? Every picture, every video that comes out of a forest, it's always too shadowy. It's too many shadows. It's too dark. Not enough sunlight. Sunlight creating shadows from the branches and the trees. I don't know if that's Bigfoot, but I see some shine. I don't know. Maybe it's a deer. Why does it have shine in its eyes? A lot of eye shine over there. It's Steve. Steve, what are you doing? I love these Bigfoot people. All right, I'm going to play this one video, and then we're going to continue. I just want you to hear Paul Hellyer. You know who he is, right? The former Canadian Minister of Defense, National Defense. He believes in UFOs, he said in 2005. He did so after talking to former United States Air Force general who said there had been face-to-face meetings with other species. Species. He talks about alien species, U.S. back engineering species, compartmentalization species, derived technologies from species, and that H-bombs affect other parts of the cosmos. He also had his own sightings. Paul Hellyer never believed a word this guy ever said. There's just something wrong with Paul. No, not that Paul. Paul Hellyer! Check it out and listen. You tell me. Does he sound legit or is he full of shh?
Of course, I got, when I was Minister of Defense, of course, I got...
Liar. Already you could tell. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm making it up. He didn't do anything wrong yet. Politician. Everything's wrong with this guy. Honorable. Up yours. You got to earn that. Automatically giving titles to people that don't even earn it. I'm Honorable Rich Goofon. I'm Honorable Richie Goofon. I'm the Honorable Goofon. How's that? That's who I want to be known as now. The Honorable Goofon. Can we do that? Can I change my name? I want to change it. Nope. I want to change it. How do we do this? Honorable. How do we do it? I can't do it now during the show. I want to change my name right now to the Honorable Goofon. All right, I can't do it that way. I got one more way. Okay, here we go. That's what I want to be now. You are listening to the Honorable Richie Goofon. Thank you. Nope. If Paul Hellyer can have that title without earning it, I want mine. I think I earned it. I think I did. Nope. I am the Honorable Richie Goofon. That's what I want to be. What is this? All right.
When I was Minister of Defense, of course, I got sighting reports, but I was too busy unifying the Canadian Armed Forces to be able to worry about them. So I wouldn't say I was a skeptic. I wasn't. I was an agnostic. I didn't know whether they were real or whether they weren't. But there was a young man in Ottawa whose name was Pierre Juno. And
Pierre Giordano? Who?
he started sending me things about the UFO file. One of the things he sent me one day was a book called The Day After Roswell, and I found it absolutely fascinating. While I was reading the book, my nephew said, "What are you reading?" I told him what it was, and he said, "Well, I'm a skeptic." A couple of days later, he phoned and said, "I was talking to the general." The general, incidentally, was a former United States Air Force general that he had met in his aviation career. And I told him what you were reading, and he said, "Every word of it is true and more." I phoned the general.
Like, just because you read something doesn't make it real. Right? And this guy looks nothing like he did when he had hair. Oh my God, that doesn't even look like the same dude.
Before I could even say hello and how are you, he said, "Every word is true and more." And he said that there had...
Why don't you say why? Why is it true? Did you see it? Did you write in it? Where'd you find it? Tell me.
had in fact been face-to-face meetings between United States officials and extraterrestrials from other star systems.
Bullshit. Did you see the deception already? Watch his head. Turns to the left after he says extraterrestrials. Watch.
United States officials and extraterrestrials from other star systems.
Watch. See? See that? That little twerk? He can't hold it in. Not even the great Paul Hellyer.
And extraterrestrials from other star systems.
Here it is. Boom.
And
why did he do that? Because he shrugged it off. Because he knows it's bullshit.
with that assurance,
Anyway. Never trusted that guy. Him, Jacques Vallée, not trustworthy. They furthered their careers by doing what they were told to do. Jacques Vallée was part of the disinfo. I believe so. I believe that guy, after all the things that he promoted being real turned out to be bullcrap, and everybody knows it, we still allow him to be in the field and having this, like the honorable dickhead. You know, people look up to these people. Like, you don't know because you don't know because you're not because you don't care to know the truth. And people who don't look into what they're listening to, the people that they're listening to, oh, what do you mean he's been accused of fraud several times? What the hell's this about? Oh, this guy's a lunatic. Oh, no. Just like with Eric Von Däniken. I could have sworn everything he was saying had to be true. I wanted to believe in it so badly. Come to find out, there's many interpretations, but the true ones, the actual archaeologists know what are really being told to us. You can say it's aliens if you want to believe in it. I'd love to believe in it, but I've seen enough evidence pointing me in the other direction that it's not aliens. And for some reason, I don't know if it's our brains, but why do the big head, big-eyed gray aliens keep popping up if it's not real? Is that something that happens in everyone's head when we go to sleep and dream? Are we, it's like we don't have control over what we're seeing. I don't know, man. I want to believe so badly. It's so hard without real evidence, though. There's so many circumstantial pieces of evidence. How can you not believe in it? And I don't want to call them aliens. I keep doing it, but I think they're from here. And just like the box jellyfish, we just saw the second one ever recorded. I think they're in there. They're in the oceans. Maybe. I don't know. Sounds like they would be. It seems like it. Wouldn't it? Don't you think? It's not fun. It is not fun. Hold on a second. Oh. Hold on, I want to see something. I got to check this out real quick. Did I show this yesterday? Okay. I don't know if I showed this yesterday in its entirety. I don't think I did. I was waiting for UFO Man to give me the approval. He videotaped something. I don't know if you guys have seen it. And it was sent to me. I made a comment on it. It's a daylight black object with trailing orbs caught over Ventura, California by a drone. Another drone video. Love these. But it's from Tim, the UFO man. So I asked for his permission to play it. He said, go for it. So I'm going to play this. And let's see what... I don't think I wouldn't have played it without his permission. But here it is. Did I do screenshots yesterday or something? I don't know. Here we go. Now we have permission. And I'll put the link to this in the show description immediately following the show, so you guys can check it out.
Here's an object over Ventura, California, caught by a drone.
Here we are launching the drone off the truck, and as I spin around, you will see this object in the back there. That was a bee that just buzzed by. This object I did not see with my own eyes. I did not see this object with the naked eye. This is something that I found in the footage the next day, which is today, scrubbing through, and I have no idea what this thing is. It's moving very slow. At first, I thought it was a couple blimps or a speck of dust that bee just buzzed by again. But it's something in the sky at a distance. Now, on top of that, there are other objects. I know it's just a little speck, but I'll blow it up in a second, and you'll see it maneuver quite radically to the left even after it appears behind this other triangle object. So there it is, bam, and then watch it disappear, and then it'll come back and spin off to the left. So it's obviously in and out of the clouds, whatever that thing is. Now, on top of that, there's another object flying in formation with the larger triangle. I don't even know what that is. And of course, that other object's there. So you can see that there's multiple objects. I did not notice any of this at first. This is only when I was trying to blow up the image to get a better look at the triangle object or whatever it is. That's when I saw these other two objects. So there's a lot of stuff flying around here, guys, and I don't know what any of it is.
So great shot, great capture, very good. And I wrote down here what I thought might be happening because I've seen this. I said, can I have your permission? Up. I said, don't be mad at my opinion. So seeing the object in front of the darker parallelogram, you know, the this thing down here, because he was pointing at this object right here.
That's when I saw these other two objects.
And then you can see it's moving exact same speed. So I said, makes me think this is a banner being pulled by a plane. And that's the object in front, this one here. It's going the same speed, no? The other object, the one he said was going in and out of the clouds, I deemed as a bird. It looks like there's flapping wings. And, you know, you can make up your own minds, but check it out.
That bee just buzzed by again. But it's something in the sky at a distance. Now, on top of that, there are other objects. I know it's just a little speck, but I'll blow it up in a second, and you'll see it maneuver quite radically to the left even after it appears behind this other triangle object. So there it is, bam, and then watch it disappear, and then it'll come back and spin off to the left.
See the flat.
So it's obviously in and out of the clouds, whatever.
So what we have here, it isn't going in the clouds. I've seen these before. It's actually the bird turning around. It's making a turn. So when it turned, the reflection off of its wings was different than it would have been had it been going another way. And so, you know, I basically said, you know, it's the other object going out of it is a bird. You can see the wings flapping. There's so much debris flying around over all those trees. It's no wonder there's so many objects. What we are seeing are particulates in the air. And the further away they are from the camera, the more unknown they become. Birds and other flying things are probably looking for food and creating all the other objects. Can I be 100% right? Nobody can, unless you're like me and have seen nearly everything. Got to put that in there. But it's true. And the reason some things may disappear and pop back in, or, hey, it just popped up, Rich, what are you talking about? It appeared out of thin air. No, it didn't. It's just the camera is only so strong. It can only see so much. It was probably too far away, out of range, out of focus, out of the perfect angle, you know? So those things do pop up. May not see them flying around. And this is a little bit grainy. Not a little bit, a lot of it. You know, it's blown up and enhanced, but.
And as I spin around, you will see this object in the back.
You can see all the other stuff flying around in front, right? Watch.
Here we are launching the drone off the truck, and
You'll
as I
see
spin
stuff
around,
flying
you
around.
will see
There
this
it goes.
object in the back there. That was a bee that just buzzed by.
The bee.
This object I did not see with my own eyes. I did not see this object with the naked eye. This is something that I found in the footage the next day, which is today, scrubbing through, and I have no idea what this thing is. It's moving very slow. At first, I thought it was a couple blimps.
Yeah. And that's it. It's UFO Man. I'll put the link in the show description immediately following the show, so you guys can look at that at your own leisure. Thanks for Tim for allowing me to play that for you guys. Let me ask you guys. Put a 1 in the chat if you think that was an airplane pulling a banner. I like doing that. Put a 1 in the chat room. I want to know what you folks are thinking. You think it was an airplane pulling a banner? Look at that. Wow. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, none. Samo. Thank you, Samo. That's all that mattered. I just wanted to see Samo. Thank you, Samo. Appreciate it. Samo speaks for all of you. Oh, we do have a, do we have a poll tonight? Do I have a poll? No poll. I didn't put a poll. I didn't put one up to forget about it. Hey, Ms. DJ. Sacred Teachings. Howdy do. Welcome, folks. Welcome one. Welcome all. All right. So you know what time it is. It's almost the top of the hour. We like to do other things, right? Play other videos from other people, like Into Thin Air. Into Thin Air has another video out from yesterday, and this one is, I can't believe what's going on. A large Idaho earthquake causes fear of Yellowstone erupting. OMG. Into Thin Air, everybody. Let's give it up. I2TA, go.
Welcome back, everyone. February 26, 2024, and we just had a large earthquake take place in the state of Idaho, 11 kilometers northwest of Smith's Ferry. Some of these readings were as high as a 5.3, immediately downgraded to a 4.9, 8.9 kilometers or 5.5 miles in depth. Here is a little more detail. The magnitude 4.9 earthquake took place at 17:25
That's
UTC
crazy.
time, Monday, February 26th. This is coming from the USGS. And what's very interesting, if you take a look at this chart here, is people felt this as far as Southern California.
Wow.
Some reports coming out of Texas, which is quite literally hundreds and
How's
hundreds
that
of miles away. So it gives you a little bit of an idea of why that initial number was changed right away. Jumping over to X, obviously people are going nuts about this, as not only is this a large earthquake for the state of Idaho, but a very scary earthquake when it comes to the distance away from Yellowstone. Take a look at this tweet here by Monica Yardley. Earthquake in western central Idaho above the center of the deepest part of Yellowstone magma chamber. So you can see where this is going. This is going to be a story that is spread like wildfire. And to be honest, this story is going to turn into an earthquake that takes place in Idaho to a story about an earthquake that took place near Yellowstone. One thing I gotta say is, if you are a person that's not into earthquakes or the effects of the sun, it's becoming more and more clear that you're not going to have a choice, because it seems like every day now something else when it comes to earthquakes or the sun is in the mainstream media. As of right now, we're still going through the process of this being breaking news, so I haven't seen any reports of damage or injuries yet, which is a good thing, but we are still very early in this. This article coming out at 11:21 a.m., magnitude 4.9 earthquake shook Idaho Monday morning, and here's what we know, which is the info we have already gone over. I'm not going to get into too much detail here about the entire Yellowstone thing. That will come in time, but just know that an earthquake of this size anywhere near this massive supervolcano is something we need to keep an eye on. Let's keep an eye on this situation and see where it takes us. I'll have updates on the X and Instagram pages, as always, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Shout out to Canada. Stay safe. Leave your thoughts down below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Happy Monday. Take care. Bye-bye.
I2TA. Thank you.
Stop.
I tried clicking. They got me. I was clicking on it, so you didn't see that. All right, let's get moving. We got a lot of mo. Did we drop out? Is that what happened? We dropped out? All right. So Curious Explorer says this on X. I'm proud of that side of ufology, waking up. Time to call their bluff. If the DOD wants to accuse Grush, Elizondo, and company of misleading Congress, then Congress should bring them all in. Plus Kirkpatrick to testify under oath in public to tell their full and complete stories and to be questioned in detail. Let's get the whole story out there because the truth is out there. Except somebody said Elizondo will not go to Congress under oath. What do you mean? Do you think Elizondo wouldn't testify? It's so annoying. If Congress is being duped by a small religious group, oh my God, they don't understand what that means. Then there needs to be more hearings under oath. The group needs to be put on the stand. Oh my God. He thinks it's really a religious group, this guy. Okay. Well, that explains a lot. Amazing how people don't get what's going on. That was from King Milkfart? All right, see? He's on our side. He sure as hell is. All right, so I have to read this, I was told. This comes from Chris Leto, the guy who just quit ufology and now is back. Oh, Mr. Poor Baby got his little feelings hurt. Now he's backy wacky. See why they're not heroes? How is he a hero? Quit. He quit. He's a quitter. It says, this is what he put up on X. Chris Leto. This is great. Summarize, clean up, and explain this like talking to a 10th grader, he says. CL. Here is a simplified summary of the key points from the document explained for a 10th grader. The document talks about a theory where each new dimension brings a new physical concept. In dimension 1, you just have a line with no time or motion. 2 dimensions lets you show motion and change over time by tracking where something is on a plane at different moments. This brings in the idea of velocity. 3 dimensions adds depth, letting you have things like angular momentum and orbits by moving through 3D space. Angular momentum needs 3D space to work. Remember this. 4 dimensions introduces the idea of density, how compacted or spread out something's mass is in space. Density is key for gravity and how matter forms structures. So the theory is 1 dimension, just position. 2, you add time. 3, you add angular momentum. And 4, you add density. The implications could be in 4D, density could affect gravity and how matter interacts. In quantum mechanics, spin, angular momentum, and how dense particles are distributed could be related to 3D and 4D. For cosmology, it could change how we think about the universe evolving and forming structures. Some challenges would be finding the math to back this idea up, making sure new predictions match existing theories and experiments explaining how a property like density in 4D impacts things like time in 2D. Now, this is just blowing up my mind. So in summary, it's an interesting idea about how new concepts emerge with new dimensions, but more theoretical and mathematical work would be needed to develop the idea further and connect it to real physics. Let me know if any part needs more explanation. Like, what? Now that was pretty simple, like a 10th grader. 10th grader? Okay, this person who did all that, everything I just read, you already knew. Waste of time. Sorry, didn't know it was going to be that bad. All right, now, before I get into the forests, I want you to take a listen to this. This is very exciting. This might make you want to go grab your diaper. This might make you want to poop. It's so very scary. I'm Sean Connery. Am I? No. This is fantastic. Go get some of your men off this rock. Good speed. Yeah? I need to get off this rock. Do you know how to suck up? Excuse me. Here we go. 3. Now, I play this as a springboard to get us into the forest. To get us into the forest. To get us into the forest.
94 video I shared with you that...
Bullshit. I don't want to listen. No, I'm kidding. Who is this guy? Hold on. Hold on. Who are we listening to? Get him out of here. I can't go back. It won't let me go back. Let me do this. There we go. Alex Collier sharing very graphic information on humans, especially children's, being food for reptilians and greys by absorbing blood. Full video is very graphic. Note, this information was shown to Alex by NHI after many children in his area had gone missing. All right, you ready? In 3, 2.
And in the 94 video, I shared with you that we were food, that they were consuming humanity, and that they preferred children because they weren't spoiled or they weren't poisoned, and they're...
What's the number one favorite human food for aliens? Is it Italians? Is it Greeks? Is it French? Or Americans? Okay, time's up. The answer to the question, what human is the most tasty to aliens? Is it Italians? French? Greek? Or Americans? Rich, we'll go to you. You have the least amount of money here today. Let's see what you bid. Oh, wow, all of it. $2. Okay? And your answer is, who is Italians? That's right. That's right. You now have a total of $4. Congratulations. I'm sorry. We're being interrupted. We have to get back to the video. Sorry.
Their bodies were very vibrant because they were young.
Stupid. Their bodies were vibrant because they were young. Yeah, I was vibrant too. You should have seen me at 1 year old. Forget about it. I could pee into the air 3 feet. Now, I don't even get off in the air. Huh? Forget about it. Why am I talking that way? Why am I talking that way?
Their bodies were very vibrant because they were young.
Yeah, duh. Duh.
They would take these kids underground.
Talk slower.
And they would torture them.
Make it more interesting the slower you talk.
Would absolutely freak them out.
Freak me out.
Scare them to death. And they would scare them over long periods of time to the point where they would not allow them to sleep. And if they had passed out, they would wake them up and they would continue to torture.
Yeah.
They would bring them literally.
Yeah. You don't need to use the word literally if you're telling the literal truth. Come on. Of course the aliens took children, drank their blood, and toasted their organs. Absolutely. What do you think? You think we're just here because we're slavery? No. We're a delicatessen. You know, in my first book, you know I've written 22 books, right? Can you imagine? That's my next career. I'm going to be like Lou, write a book every 6 months. Oh, he's just starting. He's got part 2 coming out. That's what it's all about. Got to make that money, Bo. Make that money. Come on, Paul. Tell me how they drank the blood and felt strong from the children, how vibrant they were. They were vibrant because they were young. I've never met an old, vibrant person. You know, Betty at 90 years old was very vibrant, but she just couldn't do that high kick anymore, so we had to let her go. Poor Betty. And then she was abducted. That's the way it goes. They had to eat her.
To moments of death where their hearts were just going to explode and stop. And it would be at that particular point that they would consume them.
Do you know what that's called? I just saw this. There's a new thing that's going on right now where they take somebody, and I forget what it's called, endonochrome or something like that. When you get scared, your body creates this hormone that some shamans think gives you virility, youth, strength, intelligence. If they take it while you're in this state and they drink it and they feel euphoria. Supposedly, it's real. It's a new thing. And children supposedly can get very scared. You know how scared kids get. You do that, somebody like me, and I'm like, just wake me when I'm dead. You know? Just, I don't care. Yeah, here's my fingernails. Ouch. 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 You're going to have to shoot me. Ouch. Ouch. Toes, here you go. This is fun. This is great. This is what happens when you have no evidence, but you said something by accident. And now you have to ride that lie the rest of your life. I think Paul Hellyer said something by accident someday. Yeah, I think aliens are real. You do? I was just joking. Oh, well, because if you think they're real, well, then I do too. Oh, well, I definitely think they're real. Yeah, they're real. Oh, you do? I was just messing around. You do? You believe in this stuff? Hey, Paul. Hey, everybody. Paul believes in aliens. I know. Come here. Listen to this. Listen. Listen to the video he's on here. He's talking how, yeah, this is our boy, Paul. Yeah, listen. Go ahead. Play the clip. Play the clip.
Of death where their hearts were just going to explode and stop.
Oh, this is great.
And it would be at that particular point that they would consume them.
He doesn't even know what it's called. I know it, and you don't. I don't know the name. I forgot it, but it's something with the catachrome or something. Catachrome, chondrochrome, endocrinochrome. Now your endochrome's on. It's something with an antichromione or something. Drink this stuff when somebody's adrenaline is barreling through their veins. Grab it out of their intestines and just drink it away. No, thank you.
And they would start with their liver and their organs.
Hey, the liver is an organ, you schmohawk. They're going to start with their organs and their organs. That's what he just said. They're going to start with the organs and the organs.
From here down.
Oh, no. I thought the organs were from the chin up. Oh, I didn't know. Thanks for letting me know where the liver and the organs are. Geez, I thought I had organs in my anus. Look at him thinking about it. How do I lie? I got to keep lying. I lie. Look, he fake Yankee fan. Can't even see the hat. It's all camouflage behind him. Oh, here we go. He's going to talk about Dulce.
When we go to Dulce, and I'm going to bring Dulce into this.
Obviously.
There were vats. Big.
Hey, when talking about Dulce, by the way, I'm going to talk about Dulce. Don't you see how the lie how the liar lies. There's no reason to say this twice. It's because he's lying. He's remembering something that was either scripted or he had to say, this didn't happen. This is such a waste of everybody's lives. I can't even speak. I don't even know what the hell I just said.
There were vats, big vats.
There he goes again, doubling up on the words. There were vats, big vats. Why didn't he just say there were big vats? Right? But he's trying to make it stand out like it's important. And that's what a liar does.
Of what looked like blood that had body parts in it.
It's a subconscious thing that you do when you lie. Like, you know, when people say, look, I swear to you, officer, I'm not lying right now. You know, or when they say, I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, like everything you just said before that was a lie. No, but what I'm about to say is really the truth. So you have to listen. That's kind of what he's doing. God, I hate this. This is what they think. They're so much smarter than us. They do. The game is over. We have surpassed them in intelligence when it comes to this UFO alien subject. We are way far advanced. But guess who isn't? Your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother. They don't care. Nobody's talking about this stuff. Even the people I know don't even care. Hey, I mean, there's a guy who comes over my house who's part of the family who's like a handyman, right? He doesn't even ask, hey, how's the UFO thing going? He used to, but I guess, I don't know.
In it.
Here we go. Finish this.
And what the Tao, which we call the Greys, which Elena's people refer to as the Nabu, they would put their hand in these bats and they would take the fluid and they would put it on their arms and their bodies, and then their bodies would absorb the fluid. And this is blood. This was human blood of people who had been tortured and chopped up, etc.
You know, for a meal. You know? Hey, you got any white meat over there? Hey, it's all white meat. Hey. Why am I talking like that?
This
it's so stupid.
Consumption of humanity has gone back thousands of years. But it was never done in front of humanity. It was always done in secret. Because we had to be unsuspecting in order for them to farm us. And that's basically what they were doing. Many of the reptilian races, especially those underground, were farming us. Right? What do you think's happening in the forests? What do you think's going on? The missing 411? All those people, you know how many people go missing a year in the United States? 90% of them come back. But it's like 400,000 people, right? Isn't it? I could swear it is. Let me double check. How many people go missing in the United States every year? 600,000 people go missing in the United States every year. You can read it yourself. 600,000. It's right there. That's a lot. So if 90% of them come back, that's well, let's say, so 10%, 6,000 people go missing, or 60,000? 60,000 people don't come back. That's a lot.
60,000 people don't come back. People have reported walking alongside their family, friend, hiking along in the mountains on a trail, not off the trail. I mean, that happens. But having conversations with somebody who is in their peripheral vision, just to the back. You know how you're walking behind somebody while on a trail. So, Mary, what do you say? We get some sticks and we roast some marshmallows over the fire? Oh, that would be great, John. I think we should do that. Well, where do you think we should go and set up camp? Oh, I don't know. Maybe in the same place as last year. Okay, let's go there. We're going there now. Just stay close to me, okay? Mary? Gone. Just having a conversation with somebody. Walking. All of a sudden, Mary? You don't hear anything. You didn't hear a scuffle. You didn't hear a branch break. They just vanished. And guess who's going to be blamed for that? She just vanished. Right. Come this way. Come here. Yeah. Now it's true. It's true. We've done it before on the show where I played some stories from the missing 411. What is that guy? His name's on the tip of my tongue. I think he does a fantastic job. I think he's ex-law enforcement turned into like private detective because he realized people were going missing in our forests. And why? Where are they going? Like, people would be missing that were expert hunters, mountain people. You know what I mean? They know the landscape. They know how to survive. They're survivalists. And they have a routine. I'm just giving you an example of this one. Grandpa, who's 75 years old, liked to sit in a little nest that they made, like a perch, in some bushes, waiting for whatever game was to come along, maybe deer, I don't know. And the grandkids went that way. We'll be back in a little bit. All right, I'm just going to go where I normally go. And that was that. Kids come back. Where's Grandpa? I don't know. Let's go see if he's in his perch. Get up to the perch 5 minutes away. His gun is there. His jacket is there. But there's no Grandpa. Gramps! Grandpa! Grandpa! No Grandpa. Well, let's wait a little bit. Maybe we walk by him. Half hour goes by. Any signs of him? No, I don't know. The weird thing is there's no footprints leaving the perch. Have you noticed that? No. Well, look, come here. Check this out. Look at this. If Grandpa took off and went out into the great blue yonder or white yonder, we would see his tracks. There's nothing. Okay. All right. We need to get a team of people. They call the police. They go looking for Grandpa. A day goes by. All of a sudden, Grandpa's boots and his clothes are sitting like a mile away on a I'm forgetting the whole story, but something similar like this. And they're like, wait, what is his boots doing out here? And his shirt and his jacket, they're all folded nice and neat. So then they started saying, well, maybe he had hypothermia and started losing his mind and taking off his clothes, because when you get hypothermia and you start freezing, you actually feel like you're sweating and you take your clothes off before you really submit to the elements. And then they say, look, it's Grandpa's boots. We were just here. We were here 2 hours ago. How did that show up there? Well, now you got to think somebody's in on it. Because how else could his stuff show up where they just were 2 hours before? Is Grandpa stuck in a time in like a time warp. And what he did was take off his clothes because he really was getting hypothermia and realized something was wrong and left it there so his family knew it was his clothes. I know it sounds weird, but when you're freezing to death and you feel like you're sweating, that's what you might do if you're not thinking right. But anyway, weird stuff like that. Also, there was another incident. There was a couple of people were hiking, 2 girls. They were talking. All of a sudden, they weren't talking. One of the girls was missing, just like the story I was explaining earlier. They look everywhere for this person. A month goes by. And I'm telling you, they checked these places 3-4 times over. 60 to 100 people with dogs and all sorts looking all over. A month later, her body shows up face down in like a creek, half in the snow, half in the water, like it was just put there like a day ago. Like, where'd it come from? Tomfoolery, no footprints, no evidence. She just was there, naked. Again, somebody naked. Something is happening that is bizarre. I mentioned it. Maybe it's something like this. The Earth it's got this core that just spinning all the time. And it creates our magnetic field, right? But it has to send out swirls of energy randomly all over, right? That kind of energy just can't be detained. It's got to go somewhere. Come out here, come out there. Maybe these swirls are all over, creating weird things that happen. Weird lights in the sky, UFOs, maybe ghosts. Even we talked about this yesterday. Maybe that's how things move, because these whirlwinds just happen to go around our area and our neighborhood. And who knows, maybe it just moved the lightest thing that was nearby. But then you can't dismiss people recording apparitions, which we know are real. Shadow people exist. If they don't, then I'm crazy. I got it on video. I don't think I'm crazy. A crazy person doesn't know they're crazy anyway. Yeah. I've got a really, oh God, there's a story that I want to tell so bad, but I'm not ready. It's kind of embarrassing in a way. It's kind of like embarrassing, but then like, weird things happen that I literally can't explain. Literally. And have no recollection of it. Have you ever had that happen? Have you ever wrote yourself a note, put it on the refrigerator or wherever, and then the next day or whenever you notice it, and you're like, I didn't write that. And it kind of looks like your handwriting, but it's a little sloppier. It's like, that's not my handwriting, but it is. It looks like my handwriting when I was 6. Weird stuff like that happens to me every now and then. Every other year or so, something reminds me that this world is not so normal. And I always say it. The world is more paranormal than it is normal. It's just you have to know what to look for to see the paranormal. People saw it. Rendlesham Forest. UFOs in the night. Why were they there? The lights in the sky that night. Those nights. It was a couple of nights. I believe it was like 2 days before Christmas, Christmas Eve, and Christmas morning day, or whatever it was. Rendlesham Forest has the word forest in it. So how could I not talk about it as being one of the weirdest things that ever happened in a forest? The other day, we heard the Sierra sounds of Bigfoot. Should we bring those up again? I like those. It sounds like Korea. Korea. Right? What is it? Sierra? Bigfoot sounds. I didn't even have to finish typing it. Yeah, here we go. Oh, okay. We'll do part 2. I think I did part 1 before. Here is part 2 of rapid fire sequence sounds. This is from Mel Blanc 222 on YouTube. Sasquatch Sierra Sounds Part 2 by Ron Moorhead and Al Berry in HD, folks. That's right here on GoFon. 1. Rapid fire sequence sounds. Bigfoot. Question. Goofonians. My beautiful Goofonians. Can you answer me this question? Why haven't these recordings been going on even today? Why, oh why did they stop? Did Bigfoot turn into a flop? We figured out it was fake. Oh, for goodness sake, it was Korean guy Willie at the diner. It's not that hard. I mean, you get me a lot of energy, a couple of cups of coffee. I could do that. Exactly like it. I would even act like it for you. You get that much coffee in me, a lot of caffeine. I mean, come on, man. Oh, the expert said it sounds nothing like a human voice. There's no way. The vocal sounds that I'm sensing from my vibrational machine here detects no human, no vocalizations from no Koreans. It sounds like he's eating. It's like he's eating an apple. I mean, how hard is this? Anguish sequence sounds. Anguish. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's Bigfoot's dog. Right? That's Bigfoot's dog. 4 feet. 4 feet. He's sneezing. You ever see a dog sneeze? Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Oh yeah. Yeah, we got action. We got action. Oh, I think I hurt my head. Oh, I really am hurting my neck. Hold on. Ah, there we go. I'll put the link to that in the show description as soon as the show ends. So you too can practice your Bigfoot sounds of the Sierras of no. I really did upchuck a booger. So the black triangle UFOs are ours, right? There's a show called Encounters on Netflix, and the first episode is about the Stevensville, Texas sightings from 2008. Yeah, I recommend you guys checking it out. And then maybe we'll talk about it never. Yeah. I'm just looking at what people are saying. My dog begging for pizza. No, okay, that's not what I wanted. Let's get rid of that now. UDs. Oh, I wanted to play this. This is really cool. I don't know if I remember this. But glass pyramids at the bottom of the Bermuda Triangle. Yeah. They're at a depth of 2,000 meters, which is like 6,000 foot. They were found by Dr. Verlag Meyer using sonar. The pyramids are made of some type of crystal, apparently. The Army reportedly stopped all further investigations. In 1977, a Russian scientist wrote that not far from the Bermuda Islands, at the very bottom of the ocean by the echo sounder of a fishing boat, was found elevation, which is very similar to a pyramid. Subsequently, an expedition was organized which discovered a pyramid-like mountain at the depth of 1,300 feet. Its dimensions in the height of about 500 feet. American oceanographers discovered the pyramids 20 years ago. The surface of the structures was flat, and they were made of glass or some type of crystal. The pyramids, no one was able to photograph, but they are 3 times larger than the Pyramid of Giza. Today, the truth about the existence of the pyramids can only be found in the military. Isn't that nice? Can you imagine? 3 times the size. Why hold it against us? Why do they have to be mean? Can't they just let us? Can't they just give it to us? What's the big stinking secret? You know? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. You want to get a little political? You want to get a little bit non-UFO? Can we talk something non-UFO? I'm not going to do it. I want to. I want to play this clip, but I can't. Not today. It's not that time. It's not that time. Okay. You're going to love this. I'm going to play this here in a minute. That is tonight's bonus. I got the bonus show ready. We've got a bonus show coming up tonight for 10 minutes. Yep. It is a seemingly intelligent UFO searching over Brooklyn, New York. I know, I'd play it now, but it wouldn't be a bonus if I'd played it now. But yeah, I'll play it later in a few minutes. 10 minutes, I'll play it. Let me get back here. Okay. Okay. I'm just looking at something here. I want to see if I should post this. Talk about this. Let me see what this is. Unknown alien looking phenomenon in Oklahoma City. Oh, really? Really? When was this? This can't be real. This can't be real. No way. I'm going to play this anyway. It's not real. I would bet every dollar I don't have on this being fake. It's got to be fake. Looks real though. It looks real. Right? Everything matches. The shake looks good. All of that looks good. But for some reason, it's got this fake twinge. I don't know. I don't know where this is at. There's no explanation on where this is at. Saul, I read you loud and clear, Saul. You betcha. You betcha, big guy. You got it. Come on, everybody. It's been a minute. Crop circle song. What are they? What are they? Why are they? Come on, everybody. What do they mean? Hey. What are they? What are they? Why are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What do they mean? What are they, everybody? Are they harbingers of world change? Secrets in the field. Come on, everybody! Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Secrets in the fields. Come on, everybody! You know the words. Don't hold back. Sing it out loud. What are they? Why are they? Why are they? What do they mean? One more time. What are they? What are they? Why are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What? What are they, kids? Are they harbingers of world change? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No. Thank you. Thank you. Why doesn't he care about ufology? Matthew Pines. He says this week, Elizondo briefed reps at an offsite with the DARPA scientist, military UAPTF member, pilot witness, and Obama political advisor. Avi Loeb spoke in front of last week. Avi Loeb spoke in front of senior officials at the Munich Security Conference, and at Uncertain Vector met with senior Senate staff on UAPDA. Next steps. Next steps. Check this out. Let me play this for you. Oh, yeah. So after everything I just said, here's what's coming up. Next steps in 3, 2.
You know, I guess we're just going to be unprepared and just take it. This isn't political. This isn't politics. And for you young people, Of course, it affects all of us, young and old.
What was the heart of his talk? Was it on SAP's special access programs, or was it broader?
Yeah, it was broad. He answered. He spoke for 20 minutes. At COS, we start at 8. He's talked for 20 minutes, and then we answer questions.
Yep.
And, where's the funding coming from the government? It's been portrayed by the media as a crazies that are identifying, unidentified flying objects. Yeah. And but it's not. Yeah. He's been doing this 30-some years. Combat veteran, knows, very qualified. I'm gonna have him back.
Hold on. What? Who is he talking about? Kirkpatrick?
Yeah. And but it's not.
Says conspiracy theorists and government drive spending. That is 100% true. 100% true what Kirkpatrick said. That's why Corbell is mad. That's why he's mad, because he spoke the truth. Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee. Good for you, Kirkpatrick. He's not lying. He's telling the truth. Telling the truth. And lastly, over 1,000 people were attacked by UFOs and aliens. Journalist testifies about his work exposing Operation Saucer in 1977. Check this stuff out from Vicky Verma on X.
Now, when Operation Saucer took place, and it happened because the populations of the affected area couldn't live anymore because they were seeing UFOs all the time, and worse than that, they were being attacked. Over 1,000 people were attacked during a certain period of time. There were lots of injuries made by this object that would come from the sky and emitted a beam of light towards people's body, making them faint and become anemic. Now, the situation went so intense that the community leaders...
Hold on. Hold that thought. That was in 77, 87, 97, 07, 17. 46 years later, we had a Peru attack, right? That's what they said. Because what A.J. Brevard is talking about, and I like him. I always thought he was a good journalist. What did I say, Brevard? It's a city out here or a county. It's Gavard or something. Givard. A.J. Anyway, anytime they need the money, you just come up with an alien attack story, a threat, right? Because that happened in 77, supposedly in Brazil, right? We've talked about that before. The military came in, there's supposed evidence of all this stuff. Where? None. Nobody has it. The military has it. Mm-hmm. And then 46 years later, they started again with the attacks. Peru attacks. And then what? Alien in the backyard at some kid's house in Vegas. Yeah, right. Yeah, hold on to that story for almost a month, George Napa. Well, we held on to the story to see if there was any more evidence. Nah, you held on to it the day before Grush came out, you pee hole. Or day after. Either way, you don't hold on to that stuff. Anyway, it's true. Some of this stuff is amazing, and it's impossible to figure out. And that's what I like about this field. That's what I hate about this field. Right? I want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight. The video I'm going to play now is about 10 minutes long, 11. Exactly, almost 11. And it shows something that may or may not be easy to explain. I don't remember much of this, but it's a short video. It's the bonus part of the show that I'm going to do from time to time. And tonight I wanted to show this one. I was meant to show it some other time. But anyway, this is in the GoofOn archives. I want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight. And your support, it's unmatched in the UFO community. So I thank you for supporting GoofOn. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's it. Thank you, newcomers and veterans. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night. Enjoy the bonus. Charlie. Winning. Hey. See you guys later. Hey. Alien bless. And what was the other thing we do? Oh yeah, Truthology for ufology. Yeah, for you. All right. Well, here we go. Enjoy. I think you'll love this. Alien bless, everybody. Alien bless. ABB. AB? Abba. And go. Hey everybody, this is Rich from GoofOn. Watch this video closely and then we'll come back and talk.
Terminator is out there. It can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with. It doesn't feel pity or remorse or fear. And it absolutely will not stop. Ever. Until you are dead.
Yeah, let's take a much closer look. See that? That's where it's high. I would have to say it's probably 700-800 feet up there. It's hard to tell. The clouds help a little bit. Normally when something is a dot like that, it's over 500 feet. I'm not sure if it's at 1,000. It could be. But this is when the object first appeared. And then several minutes later, it comes back. So this is something that's watching. Here's where it comes back. Looks a little bit closer. At first I didn't like it because it was a dot, could be anything. But it gets interesting. So you can't see it here, but we'll zoom in later. But there's a white dot or reflection of something looking like an eyeball. You ever see a billiard ball, the 8 ball? It's all black except for the white part that has the number 8 in it. That's what this reminds me of. except a lot bigger and flying. So here you can actually see it turn. It turns right, then it goes straight, then it turns left, and it goes out of the screen. Check it out. Yeah, watch this again. Zoomed in about 50%. You can see the white dot now. And it's moving around, that white dot. Now, I'm wondering if that's a white balloon. See, we're looking at night vision. So I almost want to say that that is a balloon. You've got darker balloons. Heck, those could be blue, black, red. They just show up this way because it's black and white. And the white balloon would be white. Yellow would be white. Pink would show up. I know, I've done the tests. So it could be dark balloons and a one white one that seems to be rogue. Just a possibility. I'm gonna throw this out there one last time. If it's not a balloon, then this might be some sort of spy tech. It was going around this area for several minutes. It looked like it's looking for something. It has intelligence. I doubt it's a balloon. But check this out, because this looks like somebody's controlling it or something is controlling it. I'm thinking it's either a drone or some sort of technology we don't understand. It's really cool though. You can't deny the coolness of it. It is interesting. That's because they put it in the Jeremy Corbell black and white. Alright, I'm gonna let you watch the rest of this. I'm Rich Giordano from Goof On. Enjoy! And we'll talk about the rest of this later tonight on Goof On, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, right here on YouTube, everybody.
Control life. Warning. Warning. Failure. Control life. Warning.
Unidentified flying object.